G'day everyone, Raid0AU and welcome back to another episode of Planet Nomads. This is episode number 3 and you'll see that things are a little bit different here at the moment. And the reason being I've had no end of trouble trying to record this. And due to the way the game saves, you can't save manually, so it only saves when you exit the game or when you exit your current game. It saves it then. You can't save it any other time. But basically, with all the playing around that I've needed to do to try and get this, get the recordings happening, it got to the point where I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to have to restart because, like, time's just gone on so much, and yeah. So what I did was I've started a new game again. I've changed the seed just to change things up a little bit. And got us back to roughly where we were. So the seed I was using on the previous video was Terra Australis. So I've changed that to Aurora Australis, just in case anyone wants to use the same seed. But yeah, a bit of a weird issue I was having, but I'll go through that. We're going to, first thing we need to do, sun's starting to come up, I believe. First thing we need to do is we need to go and do some mining. Grab some stuff. Although I think, did I? Yeah. So basically what I've done is I've obviously put the foundation down. I've got the food and drink machine. I've got the greenhouse and the generator. And so the next thing we were going to do was the 3D printer, the medium 3D printer. So we'll actually do that while thinking about it. We've got all the stuff ready to do it. So this is it here. Got that down on number 7. So, and what we'll do is we will rotate that round, put that there. Go. Then we just need to connect it up with power. Go. Alright, so you'll find now that we have some extra items in here, mechanical parts. So, and also we've got Mark II fabric, different types of electronic parts. Mark 1, Mark 2 composite, same with, we've got frames, basic frame, reinforced frame, plating Mark 2, plating Mark 1, all of that sort of stuff is available now in there. What we can also now do is we can get rid of our emergency 3D printer. And to do that, just hold down the right mouse button, the multi-tool will do the rest, and you do get the resources back. Now, one thing we do want to also then look at is we want to look at compact container. So I'm going to bring that down and we'll look at building that straight away. So if we go in here, that was 2 and 2, I think it's 2 and 2. 2 frames, 2, yep. So, alright. 2 frames, 2 plating. While it's doing that, I might just come out here and grab these plants. Fruitage. Do with some herbs. It's going to be fruitage again. How many seeds have we got? 4 seeds. Can make one lot of food. But we desperately need some herbs. Are we able to make any? Get 1 crafting. Alright, let's grab these out. Okay, so with the containers, storage containers, so you'll see on the side of the 3D printer here, we've got this aperture here, octagonal shape, I believe it is. This is for connecting to like a conveyor type system. And if we bring up this is the container, you'll see it's got similar ones on the side. So what we can do is we can actually connect that directly to the printer. And now we can place a lot of this stuff in here. I'll store those in there just for the moment. And that will now use that stuff directly out of that container. There is a type of conveyor system in here down, I think it's here. Conveyor. And that's for use with a large container. Large container. So we need to build a stasis chamber, which we will be doing, but we want to find ourselves a decent spot, a good spot for building a base. The one issue we have in this location here, that should be ready now, is that there's no water. We don't really have any water nearby. But what you can do is using your multi-tool. If you've got no water in the immediate vicinity, just mine down, start mining down. And eventually you'll hit water. Here we go. We've actually hit it. I'm just going to take a bit more out just so we can see it a bit better. Can't really see it too much. Oh, I suppose you can. But we can gather water from here. So, now water's actually not too bad at the moment. It's 58. Could be better. But what we now need to do is we need to go and do some mining. So I'm going to actually use some batteries for this to make it a bit quicker. One thing to be careful of is if you accidentally hit reload and you haven't fully used the battery that's in the multi-tool at the time, you do use up whatever, you lose whatever power was left. You don't just top it up, so just be aware of that. So as far as recording the game is concerned, very weird issues I was having with it. Basically, I tried every type of recording software. I'm just going to follow up here and just see. The other thing I'm looking for is plants, because we want some seeds. So yeah, I tried every different type of recording software. DxTory, Fraps, Bandicam, OBS. What else did I try? XSplit, D3D Gear, and Marillis Action. Tried all of those video recording things, and basically what I was finding was they would record the sound, but you would not get any video. It would just be black screen. And so I was searching on the internet trying to find out if this is a common occurrence or like if it was a known issue with things. And there's plenty of information about people having this issue with various games, and some very strange solutions. Things like turning off Xbox, like the DVR settings in the Xbox app on Windows 10, which just seemed a bit odd. Tried everything, didn't work, so I was playing around with it. And what I eventually came across was in the options settings for this game, there are 4 different presets. Plant here, we'll grab that. 4 different presets. There's low, medium, high, and very high. You know, your standard type of settings. And what I found was if I chose any preset except for, or any preset higher than medium, so if I chose high or very high, it wouldn't record. It would record the voice and I would get a black screen. But if I recorded on medium or low, no issue. It recorded fine. Which was all just a little bit strange. Looks like we got some water down here. So this might be a good spot for a base. So yeah, all very strange. Trying to work out what was actually going on. And then to make it even stranger, what I thought I'd do is, alright, well there's obviously something in the settings that is causing it when you bump that quality up. So I set it to medium, double check that it was recording okay, and it was. And then one by one, I went through and I started setting all the other settings up to their maximum. And nothing caused a problem with recording. So I still don't know what it is that's causing that black screen issue. There must be something in, and I don't know, maybe there's someone watching this video that is familiar with programming in Unity 3D. Because the reason I went to those presets then was after doing a lot of searches on Google, I eventually came across some forum discussions about programming in Unity 3D, and that some people had had issues recording when they wanted to record video from their projects, that they had issues recording when they bumped the quality level right up. So that's what led me to then go, alright, well maybe if we play around with that it might help. But obviously if I put it on excuse me, if I put it on medium and then I crank everything up to maximum and I still have no problems recording, that must mean there is something going on in the code or within Unity 3D in the background, that something that's not part of that options, something that we don't have access to. I'm not sure what it is because ambient occlusion's down there, so I thought ambient occlusion might be causing an issue, but that's not the case. So because I've got ambient occlusion on now and it seems to be working okay. Having said that, I haven't checked the video yet, so you know I could be talking out of my backside here. Alright, how are we going here? Doing okay. Just use the rest of, not going to use the last of the batteries. So yeah, very strange. It's one of those things I like to get to the bottom of it to work out what actually is causing issues, if I'm having issues, so that if I come across them in the future I can resolve them. Now hopefully that's the case, that if I am trying to record another game that uses Unity 3D and I'm having a similar problem, then basically I can try that. I'm assuming that's what's happening. So, but anyway, that's enough of that. Back to the game. We've done Got quite a few resources there, which is good. A couple of herbs. That can come over. Get some of those, some of those. You can go in there. Actually, you better come with me for the moment. And open that up. We've got one herb here. We will make another couple. Grab ourselves some more. Well, actually, we will. How many herbs we got? 3. We're going to make 2 food. 2 food, 1 water. Your water seems to go down less, which is a good thing. Too many of these survival games have food going down way too fast compared to water. It's the wrong way around, in my opinion, anyway. So, okay, we can make 1 of those, and then we probably need to have a sleep because stamina is down to 31. Yeah, it's saying we're exhausted. So. Alright, we can eat that. The next thing that we probably want to look at making is compact armory, but we need to make a ceiling panel for that, so we need 1 of each of those. We can set that going. 1 of those. 1 of those. Yeah, we got our water. Yep. We can eat that. Okay, that's not too bad. Gives us a little bit of stamina back as well. So, we just want to make the ceiling. And this is going to be similar to when we made the corner block. Just going to place it there. Fill it out. Let the energy recharge and then demolish it. It's solely for the purpose of unlocking. So, okay, so now that should have unlocked compact armory. We'll stick that down here. So for that, we're going to need 2 of those. Okay. So we're going to need 2 of those. And I reckon it's 3 of those. And 3 electronics. And 2 of those. This is going to make us the compact armory. We want that because we want to. What we need to start looking at is upgrading our multi-tool and also our jetpack, and probably our environmental suit. But upgrading the multi-tool will make things a lot more efficient, and upgrading the jetpack will give us more inventory space. So, actually, we already had 1 of those each, so. I'm going over here. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I think that area that we found over there with the water, that might be the place to make a base. So what we'll do is we'll get the armory up and see if we can't upgrade our some of our gear. And then the idea will be we'll make enough stuff to go over there, lay down a foundation. Probably a 3x3. And start building up some walls, and then we'll transition everything over there. Alright, there's that. Okay, so 0. This can just go... That can just go there. Now you'll see not all of these components or machines have those conveyor parts on them. Okay, so once again, we just need to connect that up. That. And this then gives us access to new exploration suits, jetpacks, multi-tools. So, all good stuff. But, time for us to have a bit of a sleep. So, we're getting here. Sleep for 8 hours. Yep. Alright. Still night time. We can come over and grab some more of this. Worst comes to worst, we can always we can make the dried fruitage. If you eat the fruitage just as it is, you will get sick from it. It needs to be processed. Well, there is a chance of getting sick from it. You do want to have it processed. So, okay. So in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out grab those out. Now, open that up and we will make herbs. Got herbs there. Here we will make ourselves one of those. And we'll come down, grab, come on. Grab one dirty water. And then use our remaining herb to make some purified water. We can eat that. And drink that. Alright, it's not too bad. We're still pretty hungry, I'd have to say. We've got 3 of those, so probably make a couple of those. Bugger it, let's make 3 of them. Alright, so first thing we want to probably do is our multi-tool. So we're going to need 4 of these. So we'll set that going. And then we're going to need here, we're going to need, no, sorry, it was the wrong one. 4 electronics. Six of those. 6 of those, 4 electronics, 2 of those. We've got 1 plate, but how many plates do we need? We only need 1, so we've already got that. Okay, good. Alright, these are almost done. The ALM, active laser medium. So it's going to take a little while. So probably while it's doing that, we can do, we'll go searching for some more plants, I think. We need herbs. That's what we need. I'm not going to worry too much about the resources at this point. But yes, I need them, but I can gather those off camera. How much room have we got? We haven't got a huge amount of room. These standing stones here tend to give it a lot of resources, but they also tend to be protected by like a rock throwing dude. Right, got some fruitage over here. But even though it's only fruitage and it's not really what we're after, we also get the seeds from it, so we can use the seeds then to grow herbs to go with the fruitage. Because man cannot live on fruitage alone. Oh, is that one of those dudes? Yeah. So this dude over here, just where my cursor is, in there, he throws rocks at you. All these ones. How much room we got? We haven't got a lot of room. Not enough room. Alright, we'll come over this way. Oh, lots of crystals out here. Herbs. Lovely. Don't want to get too close. This guy's heading over this way, so I want to get out of there. More fireflies over here and down there. Sure I saw. There it is. This might be herbs. Yes, lovely. We've got lots of crystals around. Whenever you hear that sound... Oh, that guy is a bit close. Oh, yeah, he's not happy. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm not in any position to be able to fight that guy at the moment. There's another one down here. Occasionally you get stuck on a rock or something like that. Just use your jetpack to obviously to get past that. But how many herbs did we get? So it's only 4. 11 seeds, but I reckon we've got a seed back at... Yes, I know you're there. I just don't have the inventory space. I should have dropped everything into the container. That was my mistake. So that basically we had an empty inventory. You want to maximize your gathering while you're out. This planet is huge, so you definitely want to be maximizing it. And hopefully before too long we'll be able to start looking at building a some sort of vehicle. Alright, here we go. Alright, what we got in here? Not quite, almost. We'll have another. There we go. So we got 5. We'll set that going with that. Did we have another one in here? Yes. So we can probably set that going. Alright, so we've got 5 of them. So, in that case, what we can probably do, I reckon, is we make 3 of those and 2 water. There we go. Alright, What have we got in here? Well, actually, let's dump those over there. Alright, that's all ready, so we should be able to now build a Mark II multi-tool. Now, the other thing is jetpack. What do we need for that? We are going to need another 6 of these. No, we don't have enough biomass. Oh, got some herbs from that one. And from that one. Nice. Alright. Right. Grab this down here. This will be fruitage. We'll probably just go and grab the one over there. Now you see how slow I am at the moment. It's because stamina's down to 24 at the moment, and we're actually almost starving. That's okay. Well, it's not okay, but it's fixable. Okay. That'll just give us a boost there. Drink one of those. What do we got here? 2 and 2. We'll eat one of those, drink another one of those. Craft one of those. We've still got 2. Right, that takes us up to 76. So we can probably craft one more of those. Then we'll grab ourselves a bit more water. We can eat that. That takes up to 95. Drink that. That takes us up to 81 water. We're up to 50, back up to 52 stamina, because we do get stamina back for some of that stuff. How's this going? Alright, we've got our multi-tool. So we can now equip our multi-tool. Now it doesn't just swap it out, what it does is it upgrades it. So, there we go. Now got our multi-tool. So, as I said, next thing we want to be looking at is the jetpack. So we want... So main thing is we want 6 of these. Set that crafting. 4 of those, 3 of those we want. How many of those do we need? 3. We need carbon and silicon. I want 3 of those. You can go in there. Actually, you can go in there as well. And stay down here. Okay, so I've got those 3... Not that one, that one. Those 3 happening. I've got those 6 happening. We need 4 electronics. Three of the mechanical parts. And 2 panels. Alright. Good eye. So, I think that's where I'm going to call this video. I'm just going to leave that crafting all that stuff, and then basically beginning of next video we'll put our new jetpack on, and we'll go out mining again. Should be able to gather a lot of resources. Might need to make another container. You can stack containers one on the other, so I can stack another one on the end here. So we might need to do that. I could probably also stack one here. But you're better off stacking them one on the other. That way when you open one it shows you all of them. But we'll cover that probably in the next video. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. I'm glad to finally be able to bring you another video on this. And hopefully many more to come. So as I said, I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Rate0AU, signing out.